Professor Geeta Bhatt is also on the show with me. Professor Bhatt, what's your analysis and your prediction about how the voting will play out and what results are we anticipating on the 14th of November?
First of all, thanks for inviting me on NewsX. And I feel that Bihar being, a place where people who are, rickshaw drivers to, political leaders, each one have their own astute sense of the political the scenario in the state. And in such a state, when election takes place, it draws attention of almost everyone in the country. And if you observe all the reporting that is being done from the ground in Bihar, one can very well see that that there is a pro-incumbency factor, which is definitely very important because, and that could be because the present Chief Minister, Mr. Nitish Kumar, and the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi's popularity in the state, one can very well see, and one can observe it when the locals are being asked about the welfare schemes and how these welfare schemes have reached them, how they have helped them. I think that is going to play a very important factor. There is, that anti-incumbency, in spite of Mr. Nitish Kumar being there at the helm of the affairs in Bihar for almost 20 years now, from 2005 onwards, one does not see that. And probably one reason could be because he has a very clean image, and a lot has been delivered since, the way the state in which Bihar was in the year 2005 and there onwards, today where it stands in terms of giving electricity connections, in terms of roads being built in the state, in terms of providing fresh water supply. So a lot more may have to be achieved, but since in the last 2 decades, a lot has been done. So that also is a very positive.
Okay, all right. Let me also get in Akshat Sonak. He is the Jansuraj party spokesperson. Akshat, what are the chances of your party, which has very recently been floated, making a dent in the election?
See, on this great occasion of the Festival of Democracy, I would like to humbly request your viewers, especially the people of Bihar, to go out and exercise their right to vote. I would specifically, before answering your question, like to request the Yuva, which is the first time voter who are going to vote for the first time, to not only think about their own future, but about the future of Bihar. Because this election, in many senses, is, if you agree to it, has now become a triangular one from a bipolar one. So these situations which have been created are a result of the time and amount of energy which Jansuraj party has been spending on the ground for the past 3 years. We have been going, Prashant Kishore ji has spent nights in around 5,000 villages covering the most structural issues of those villages and has brought to the surface those issues. And it is a result of those issues. What are those issues? These are issues around employment, quality education, pensions of the elderly, reformation of the agriculture, and most importantly, distressed migration. Today, the viewers who are watching our show are looking at us with a sense of hope that we have seen both the parties who have contended that they will, in their own period, make Bihar, I would say, Mangal Raj. But to the contrary, both of them have matched each other in terms, and I think parallels are drawn regularly on the amount of lawlessness which has prevailed in the Raj of both the parties. So today, Jansuraj has emerged as one of the most prominent, strong people who are tired with this political servitude or the Rajnitik Bandhua Mazduri. We are going to free those people by providing this particular alternative called as Jan
but
Suraj.
Your party leader and founder Prashant Kishore was earlier contesting the election, or this is the claim that he made. He of course withdrew his name after a few weeks. Do you think that may have dented the belief of people in Prashant Kishore, because he doesn't seem to be leading from the front? And why is that so?
Absolutely not. I think you should reevaluate the sentence which you just spoke, because when Prashant Kishore ji stated there was a possibility which was there that he may fight the election, he may file his candidature from Raghopur. So that is not the clear truth which you are trying to tell to the people. And in fact, all his supporters are in recognition of. As far as your word about not fight is concerned, we had filed all the 243 candidates with that Prashant Kishore ji will be the face of those collective people in Bihar. We have, if you look at the candidates which have placed, we have brought out the most popular mathematician of this country, one of the most leading mathematician of Bihar, if I may say, call him, the leading doctors, leading retired bureaucrats who have worked in the who have done public service for so long, leading advocates. So the kind of popularity our candidates are gaining is primarily because the alternative, in the sense that there is some sort of difference to the contrary, whereas other parties are fielding bahubalis to change the fate of Bihar.
Also, what may have been the reason behind Prashant Kishore choosing the political bastion of Lalu Prasad Yadav and his clan, when he had initially expressed his desire or the possibility of fighting the election from Raghopur? His defeat, if he had fought from Raghopur, would have been definitive.
I think you are free to make interpretations, because possibly you have your own narrative, and I think you
I don't have any narratives. I'm taking a look at the statistics of the past. In fact, you take a look from Lalu Prasad Yadav to Rabari Devi to now Tejashwi Yadav, who have won this from the seat of Raghopur time and again, repeatedly, successively, and therefore I come to this conclusion, a safe conclusion. Please do not accuse me of building narratives.
Your conclusion, humbly, I would like to disagree with you, because your conclusion is based on flawed, facts. Because I want to question you. Why are you giving so much prominence to Tejaswi Yadav? Is he a sitting chief minister? Why are you not talking about the seat of Tarapur, wherein the current deputy chief minister is being contested against by our party has filed somebody who's a renowned pediatrician over there, double MD from there. And on the contrary, you from Bhajpa and JDU, you have the nomination of Samrat Chaudhary, who's some kind of person who has a surety background in terms of his education, as well as he's convicted in the murder of 7 people. Why aren't you asking about the questions about why are we not, why or how are we going to fight against those gundas?
No, you're not answering my question. And more importantly, Tejashwi Yadav is a strong candidate. He is the chief ministerial face for Mahagathbandhan. He needs to be given the due that he deserves in terms of a candidate that he has emerged over the course of the last 2 assembly elections. The numbers speak for themselves. The seats that he has been able to garner for the RJD speak for themselves. Fair enough. Let me also get in my other panelist into the conversation. Dr. Nishant Anand joins me back. He is a spokesperson of the Congress. Dr. Anand, quickly a response from you with regards to the unanimity within Mahagathbandhan that you want to project Tejashwi Yadav once again as the chief ministerial candidate. Is Congress relegated to the second position in Bihar time and again, and are you content with playing second fiddle to the RJD?
Okay, see, I'll start by saying for 20 years, the people of Bihar has suffered under the BJP-JDU alliance government. And they have looted, they have destroyed the governance, and they have left no hope for the youth. If I talk about the CAG report, 70,000 has been gone, no response. Law and order is in complete collapse. Over 3.5 lakh yearly crimes are happening in Bihar. Paper leaks are happening. Teacher recruitment scams are happening. Liquor scam is happening. See, even today, Bihar's per capita income is barely 1/3 of the national average. 25 lakh people migrate every year in search of work. Youth is leaving from Bihar. Now, see, before I go further, today we need to understand that today marks the first phase of Bihar Assembly elections, a day that will decide not just who forms the government, but what kind of Bihar we want to build for the next generation. So I appeal each one of who's watching, come out and vote, participate in this great festival of democracy, because your vote is not just your right, it is your power. The power to end the decades of corruption, unemployment, and betrayal of Nitish ji, of the BJP. Now,
Okay. Okay.
the packages,
all right.
the Prime Minister
All right.
had
All right. I also I do want to understand. Do you think the campaign that the Congress has built around vote theft has really impacted the voter on the ground?
See, what Congress party and leader of opposition mentioned about the vote theft, vote chori, SIR, is to tell the people of India and Bihar that the Prime Minister and this current government is winning by vote chori. They do not have the credibility. And I'll tell you, the Prime Minister had promised special category status for Bihar. It's not been done. It has been 11 years. He promised about 1.25 lakh crore package in 2015. 10 years later, we are still waiting. Not one defense corridor, not one textile park, not one major factory has come to Bihar. So in the last 11 years, they have not done anything for Bihar. I don't know how do they get the courage to fight again in Bihar. It is because the help of Election Commission and misusing the institutions. They do not have a single word to tell that we have been in Bihar for 11 years and this is what Nitish ji has done or this is what BJP has done for the Bihar.
But then, and how do you then justify the number of votes and seats BJP has been winning and JDU has also been garnering, whether it is the assembly elections or the recent Lok Sabha polls?
See, there are two major parties in Bihar. Before in Lok Sabha elections, and people of Bihar is looking for an option, a leader who can make the changes, who can deliver what Bihar requires. Why in crime Bihar comes at number 1, number 2 position in NCRB in India? Why there is the maximum youth is living? Why there is no infrastructure? Why the promises given by Modi is not being yet completed in Bihar in 11 years? So Bihar needs change. Bihar needs a government which can deliver, which has a motive, who can develop also. So what Mahagathbandhan has promised to Bihar, that we will give jobs, we will work on infrastructures, we will work for women empowerment, we will work on textiles, factories, what Bihar has not received till 2025.
Okay.
And the current government, which is in Bihar, they have already got 20 and BJP has got 11 years. Not a single word they can ask.
Okay.
The Deputy CM, if you hear his speech, they don't even say one work that we have created.
Do you think in the interim when the Mahagathbandhan was in power, Nitish Kumar was the chief minister, he had jumped ship? There was work done under Nitish Kumar in the 17 months?
When Tejasvi Yadav was the Deputy CM?
Yes.
Yes, I think 6 lakh jobs were given, which is not been given by Modi ji, who promised 2 crore jobs per year in India. Now he's coming up with one more jumla that I'll give 1 crore jobs in Bihar. He was not able to give.
Don't you think your promise
of
of
11 years?
3 crore jobs to 3 crore families and that too
is a
government
vote
job is also a
sarkar.
jumla?
They do not have a
Don't you
credibility.
think that
They do not
by
have
providing
one
or by saying that 3 lakh,
if you remember, Modi ji said Bihar ko kitna paisa chahiye? 50,000 crore, 60,000 crore, 1 lakh crore.
I'm also being joined right now by Nikhil Anand. He is the spokesperson of the BJP. Nikhil Anand, how do you have to react to the points that have been raised by the Congress spokesperson, talking particularly about why that special package of multi-thousand crore rupees has still not been granted to Bihar?
You are talking to me?
Yeah.
Actually, the first thing is that for Mahagathbandhan, they have an alliance but no intention or vision to save the people and to serve for the people. The main thing is that they are fighting with each other who will become the CM in the Bihar and who will become the PM for the India. They are doing just like the same. The Rahul Gandhi and the Tejasvi Yadav is doing the same thing. But whatever the thing my friend has told, one more, The
एक काम बता
vital,
दो
the
जी,
vital
जो
point which I
मोदी जी और
want to
नीतीश
say
जी ने
you,
किया
the
हो,
vital
tell
point which I
one
want to
work
say you,
that you have done
listen to me.
in
Listen to
11
me.
years or
Vikas,
20
Let
years.
him
Vikas, listen to me.
speak, gentlemen. I do not want you to speak over each other. Does not make sense. Nobody can understand anybody.
Yeah, let me finish. Then you say. They don't want to see the infrastructure and the connectivity upgrade. First point is that skill development, education, and youth employment focus. They didn't want to see. The third point is focused welfare measure for the women and the vulnerable group. They don't want to see. Agriculture and the rural infrastructure. They won't want to see. Health, education, and research institution. They won't want to see. Employment targets and officer job they won't want to see. Whatever the manifesto we have discussed in the manifesto, we are going to be deliver everything point by point for the people, for the Bihar. The main thing is that the Mahagathbandhan today, they are in between in their competition, that they are एक कहावत है हमारे बिहार के अंदर कि ये जब आपस में लड़ रहे हैं तो फिर एक तराजू पे आ कैसे पाएंगे। यानी कि कहा जा सकता है कि महागठबंधन के जो लोग हैं वो एक सावन की मेढक की तरह हैं, उनको एक तराजू से तौला नहीं जा सकता है। द मेन फोकस इज दैट व्हाटएवर वी हैव टोल्ड इन द मैनिफेस्टो अबाउट द जॉब, we are going to be create job, we are going to provide the company, we are going to
all
provide
right.
skill.
All right, let's quickly cut across to